Thanks, Daly. My name's Tim Daly. I'm the executive producer of This Is My Brave Australia. And I'd like to welcome you here tonight to our Renewfest show, and especially thanks to Ella Gunn from the Renewfest organising committee, who's main organiser of the whole thing. We met at the Mulling Music Festival, and she was doing a show very similar to this actually, so I wanted to go along and see what that was all about too. And we managed to talk for an hour or so about this and came up with this plan that we'd do a TIMBA show here as part of Renewfest, and it's finally come to being, which is fantastic. So, and we're so proud to be opening Renewfest this year. So, to explain a little bit about This Is My Brave, I was listening to the radio on my drive up here yesterday, and during a discussion I was struck by a particular phrase that the people were using, and the phrase was, to change the narrative you need to change the narrator. And I thought that embodied is what we're trying to do here tonight. By telling these stories we're about to hear, we're going to try and change the narrative about mental illness. From something that people talk about in hushed tones and behind closed doors, to a discussion that is had as freely as any other discussion about health. And while admittedly, as our special guest Frank Quinlan from Mental Health Australia recently stated, the willingness to talk about mental health has never been higher, but there is still a way to go. As you may notice, there's empty chairs on our stage behind me. There's actually three. Dione's taking one up at the moment. But we've got three empty chairs. These are the stigma chairs. Whilst it may sound dramatic, they're a real-life example of the stigma that exists still in relation to admitting you have a mental illness. These seats should have been taken by three other cast members. And these are direct quotes from them as to why they couldn't get up and tell their stories. One person said, "I was worried that my kids will be bullied at school if people found out that I had a mental illness." The other one was, "Sorry Tim, I can't be in the show. I look forward to a time when I am able to participate fully without fear of censure." Which goes to show that the narrative is still wrong. Hopefully tonight, with our narrators, the narrative changes.